Welcome, class of 2025 to Centennial High School. I'm Miss Jessica Stewart. I'm one of your school counselors here at Centennial, and I'm super excited to be talking to you today. This is the rest of the team. We have 6 counselors here, school counselors here at Centennial High School. We have a STARS counselor here, and we also have 2 STARS ESOP therapists in the building. So we have so much support here for you guys, both academically, social, emotionally, and in every other way. And we're just super happy and excited that you're going to be joining our school. Some of the things that we want to go over today, we really just want to prep you for your registration meeting with your school counselor that you'll be having in the next couple of weeks. The first thing that we want to talk about are kind of broad picture for your entire school career, your high school career. Our goal is to get to 22 credits that the state requires for you to graduate high school. Those 22 credits have to be made up of certain courses. So I'm going to go over what the requirements are and kind of the important details that are going to help you answer the questions of what you'll take next year, like which courses are going to be important to take next year. So we'll start with English. You do have to take English 1 through 4. Your junior and senior year, you'll have the option of taking AP Lang and AP Lit, but otherwise you'll be taking English 1 through 4 to meet the 4 credits required for your graduation. For math, you're required to take 4 math courses that will need to include Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, plus 1 math class beyond Algebra 2. And we have a couple of options there, and that really depends on your trajectory, like how far you are into math. Your counselor can kind of help you decide what that path will be. For science, you're only required to take 3 sciences unless you're getting an honors diploma, and those 3 sciences include biology, chemistry, or physics, and then 1 additional lab science. All of the sciences here at Centennial High School are lab sciences, so all of those would qualify for your 3rd lab science. For social studies, you also only have 3 that you have to take for the requirements. You have to take world history or AP Human Geography, U.S. history, and then U.S. government and economics. U.S. government and economics are both half-credit courses. For physical education, there are 1.5 credits required for physical education. You have 1 credit of lifetime wellness, which is not waivable, so every student will need to take lifetime wellness. It is a health and PE course that is required for all Tennessee students. And then there's a half credit of PE that is also required. That half credit of PE can be waived through sports, Centennial High School sports, band, and a couple of other ways to waive that PE. The only other way to waive wellness or PE is JROTC. JROTC, if you take 2 years, would waive the lifetime wellness. Otherwise, every single student has to take the lifetime wellness, and that half credit of PE is also included in the JROTC elective focus. Personal finance is a half credit of banking and budgeting that your students will normally take their senior year. It is also a requirement and is part of that 22 credits. And then students also have to take 2 years of world language in the same language. So if they start with Spanish, they'll need to take 2 credits of Spanish. If they take French, they'll have to take 2 credits of French. We only offer Spanish and French here at Centennial High School. All students also have a fine art requirement. Our fine arts that we offer here at Centennial High School include visual arts. We also have higher level art classes if you're interested in art. We have band, orchestra, world drumming, chorus. If you're interested in any of our music courses, we also have guitar. And then theater is also an option. The last section that you have to meet, one of the requirements for graduation, is you have to have 3 classes from 1 elective focus area. I'll talk about what those areas are on the next slide, but just keep in mind that your elective focus area has to include 3 credits from the same area. Those 3 credits can come from the following elective focus areas. Math and science, which is probably the most rigorous and hardest of the elective focuses to meet, because the math and sciences have to be 3 above and beyond all of the already required math and sciences. The humanities and fine arts elective focus is our broadest umbrella. It is our most flexible option. It includes all of our art courses and then all of our humanities courses such as Greek and Roman mythology, multicultural minds, sociology, psychology. All of those would fall under the umbrella of that fine arts and humanities elective focus area, and you can use any combination to create that 3-credit elective focus area requirement under the arts and humanities. We also have the AP elective focus, where you take 3 AP credits. This is the only AP credit other than JROTC, which is a little bit different, that can double dip. The AP elective focus, for instance, you could take AP English Lang your junior year, and that would count for your elective focus credit and for your English credit. So the AP elective focus credit is available for those students who are wanting to take those most rigorous courses. We also have a JROTC program here that is an Army-based JROTC program. If you take 3 credits of our JROTC program, it will meet your elective focus area. It also waives several classes. The classes that it waives, if you take 3 JROTC classes, you will not have to take Lifetime Wellness, PE2, Personal Finance, or Government. Those are all included in the JROTC 3 credits that you would require. So the AP and the JROTC are the only 2 that can double dip like that. And then we have our college, career, and technical options, which we have a really, really strong program here, and some really good options for elective focus areas in the CTE program. The first one is teaching as a profession. I would encourage any student who is interested in going into education at any level. That's teaching, that's administration, that is school counseling, that is school psychologist, any field that is included in education. I would encourage you to do teaching as a profession. If you have an interest in that at all, we have an on-site daycare here, and our students get to have an impact on those students' lives and get to have a real-time experience in that teaching as a profession program. Our engineering, architecture, and design program is also a really strong program. Our students in that program not only love the program, but they build a portfolio that has resulted in many of our students getting into the college level programs that they've applied to in engineering and architecture. So we have a very strong architecture, engineering, and design program. We are always wanting more students in that program, and anyone interested in doing interior design or building design or any type of engineering should go into this track. Our TV and film program is also a really exciting program. They do all of our news broadcasts. They also are able to do some creative work in this track. You can be in front of or behind the camera. Either way, you're going to learn all the skills you need to know to be really proficient in TV and film. Our cosmetology program is the only cosmetology program in the district. It is a really strong program. You're able to get a lot of your certification hours out of the way during the program, and our cosmetology teacher is really great about bringing in guest speakers and different types of specialties in the field so that you have a really well-rounded experience in that cosmetology program and come out of it with something that you need for your postgraduate work. Marketing and business is also an option. This is one of our dual credit programs. So if you go all the way to the end of marketing and business, you do have the option of doing some dual credit. That's getting high school credit and college credit at the same time. If you take 3 years of marketing, you also get economics knocked out of the way, which is a graduation requirement. I would really encourage any students who are interested in running their own business or learning how businesses are run or learning how marketing is done to enter into the marketing and business program. Our health science program is nursing-based and can be useful in laying a foundation for any students who are interested in going into that field. Criminal justice is law enforcement-based and is also a good foundation for anyone deciding to go into that field. We have a really strong information and technology program. It includes coding and web design and even has some AP options. So if you're interested in going into any kind of work in the IT field, the IT programming elective focus would be a good one for you to choose. At Centennial High School, we have 3 course levels, course rigor levels. Most of our students come in at the standard level, and the standard level of courses are based on a 4.0 GPA. Our honors level courses, which are a little bit of a challenge and a little bit faster pace than our standard courses will provide students with 3 points on their semester grade and a 0.5 quality point on their overall GPA. So those courses are on a 4.5 scale. Our advanced placement courses are college level courses with prescribed core curriculum where you can gain college credit at different colleges and universities. There is testing involved and you do have to score a certain score, and it does vary from university to university, but our AP level students are able to show that they are capable of doing rigorous work, and also they get 5 points on their semester grade and 1 quality point on their GPA, so a 5.0 scale. The typical day at Centennial right now starts at 7:40 in the morning on a regular day, a non-Power Monday day, and ends at 2:47. Included in that is a 5th or 6th period homeroom that includes a short homeroom period with lunch built in as well. You have to be registered for 6 credits in every school year, but we do give you a break between 9:22 and 9:30 every morning. So as we go into the section where we're going to talk about how to fill out your course requests for freshman year, I want to talk about what a typical freshman class course load looks like. You will have English 1, and you can take that at the standard or honors level. You will have Algebra 1 unless you took Algebra 1 in your 8th grade year for high school credit. In that case, you would take Geometry or Algebra 2, depending on how far along you are on the track. For science, you're going to take biology at the standard or honors level. For social studies, you are going to take world history or at the standard honors level or AP human geography. You will also go ahead and take that lifetime wellness course that is required for all students graduating from high school in the state of Tennessee. And the most exciting piece is the one you get to choose. You get to choose your freshman elective. In this slot, you can choose to complete your fine art requirement, which is one of our theater, visual arts, or music courses. Start your world language, which is either Spanish or French, or choose your elective focus, which I previously spoke about on the previous page. You'll also have a study hall, and then you'll also have a lunch homeroom included in your schedule. I just want to take a moment before we go into the request sheet to talk about just how important it is to get involved at CHS. The way that we build community here is by getting involved in organizations, by joining in class-related activities like band, newspaper, yearbook, joining student council, doing community service or athletics, or using our after-school program, Cougar Care, here for tutoring. The most important thing in the way that you can get involved is to come to our Rising Freshman Night. The information for that night is going to be included in your folders that your 8th grade counselors will have handed out to you. In these folders, you should see that this is a remote freshman night, but all of our program teachers, our AP teachers, our organization, our club and organizational leaders, our athletics people, all of those people will be at this freshman night so that your students can get involved and really feel like they're a part of the community here at CHS. Now I'd like to show you our registration form. This is the registration form that you'll need to have completed, and that was included in your folder that your 8th grade counselor gave you. I'm just going to go over it really quickly for what is important for you to have filled out prior to your meeting with your counselor in a couple of weeks. You'll need to include your student's last name and first name and what your student thinks their focus elective will be. We'll be able to answer questions about the elective focus, but with only 15 minutes, we don't want to use all of your time talking about the different focus areas. Which is why we did the video so that we could explain some of them. And so your student can kind of choose which one they might think that they'd like, and we can talk about the couple that they're interested in. You will need to mark the courses your student will be taking and the level that you think your student should take it at. We do base all of our recommendations or our standard and honors levels based on teacher recommendations, and we'll have that document available for us in your meeting, but we would like for you to go ahead and choose what you think your student should be registered for beforehand. And then I think it's good that we talk about the differences in between recommendations and see what's going to be a best fit for each family. On your course request sheet, you'll notice that the English 1 is already there. All of our freshmen are going to take English 1. They'll either take it at the standard or honors level. For the math, unless you have gotten ahead in math, you'll be taking Algebra 1 at the standard or honors level. For science, you'll be taking biology at the standard or honors level. And for social studies, you'll be taking world history at the standard or honors level, except for those students who will be taking or have been recommended for AP Human Geography. And then you would be AP Human Geography here. The other thing in this 5th slot, you're going to be taking Lifetime Wellness. That's that Lifetime Wellness credit that's required for all students in the state of Tennessee. And our freshmen take it their freshman year. And then you have the 6th slot where you get to make that choice that we talked about earlier. So you'll either do a fine art, a world language, or your elective focus here to start off. You'll check the box for a study hall. If you would like for your student to take a 7th course, we don't necessarily recommend it for 9th graders, but it is an option. Then you'll need to mark what course you would like for the student to take and include a 7th course request, which can be provided to you in your meeting with your counselor. We also have spots for alternates in case that your student's first choice for this elective here, this 6th slot, is full. We would like to have a few alternates in case those are full so that we are not having to choose what to put your student in, but they have chosen for themselves. And then your student will sign and date, you as a parent will sign and date, and then your counselor will sign it and date it after your meeting. These are all of the courses that are available to our freshmen. I'd like to point out a couple of things. You can kind of review these. Any course that has SEM at the end of it is a semester course, and it's not a year long. It awards a half credit as opposed to a whole credit. And then any course that has OLP on it will be online and not in person at Centennial High School. So with all that in mind, the expectations we have for when you come to your meeting with your counselor here at CHS is that you've reviewed all the materials in the folder that has been provided to you. You've kind of reviewed this video, and you have completed to the best of your ability that course request sheet that I just went over with you. We do need, it's really important for all of you to be on time. We only have 15-minute slots, and we don't have a waiting area that we're able to keep people in like we normally do in person. So we'll have really strict 15-minute slots, and so we'll have to have students and families in and out in that 15-minute block. So come with your questions already prepared so that we can be sure to answer all of them. And in the meantime, just know that we're available here at CHS via email or phone if you have any additional questions that we're not able to answer in your meeting. I just want to take this opportunity to express how excited we are to have your students come to Centennial High School. We are really looking forward to the class of 2025. We love our freshmen, and we love supporting them as they transition to high school. Please let us know if there's anything we can do to help, and we look forward to meeting you on your registration day with us in just a couple of weeks. Have a great day.